Welcome to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. It is opening night of the boys' basketball season, and our Zaleski Sports cameras and microphones are at the DC Everest Invitational. If you were with us early, you saw Hamilton Sussex beat Eau Claire North 94-65. And our last game tonight is the opener for the DC Everest Evergreens against the Superior Spartans, who've been on the bus for 3.5 hours to get here. They'll stay overnight tomorrow and will play Hamilton Sussex tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. The Evergreens tomorrow will match up against Eau Claire North. Well, let's start with a word or two about the Evergreens. 18-8 a year ago. I'm not sure if that applies at all to the season ahead because they'll be without their leading scorer, Marcus Hall. And Marcus Hall was a standout. All-conference in the Wisconsin Valley Conference for 2 years in a row. He's junior and senior year, but he's graduated. And Marcus Hall did so many things well. I mean, he averaged above 20 points a game. He was usually a double-double for points and for rebounding. Dished out a lot of assists, too, an unselfish 20-point-a-game player. And down the stretch of a game, there was no one you wanted at the free throw line more than Marcus Hall. And Marcus Hall simply didn't turn the ball over a lot. So, I mean, how do you replace all of that? I think it's going to kind of be a money ball approach. There's not one player on the Everest roster this year who's going to do all the things that Marcus Hall did. But maybe you'll have 2 or 3 players who will score 6, 7, or 8 points more a game. The Evergreens have a lot of returning players from last year's 18-win team. I'm not sure where the rebounding is going to come from. This last year was a good free throw shooting team. So I think there's some quality, although the leading player from last season is no longer here. You'll remember some of these familiar names. Colin Ebersold and Cohen Preby were both great from the outside. They're back this year. Casey Studeman was a three-point marksman as well and good from the foul line. Owen Sayol is back for his senior year. Ebersold and Sayol are the only 2 seniors on the Everest roster. So these were a lot of underclassmen who got a lot of playing time. Word or two about Superior before we get ourselves going tonight. I mean, obviously, Superior is in the remote regions of Wisconsin. Boy, that's a long drive. I mean, I think of the games that I've done at Superior over the years. You've got a lot of time with your thoughts while you're driving from here to there. It's Highway 29 across. When you get to Eau Claire, you're not even halfway there. Then it's up Highway 13? If I'm wrong about that, someone is screaming at their mobile app right now. Come on, get it right, Chris. And that road, once you turn north at Eau Claire, I mean, there's just a lot of nothing to look at till you finally come to the top of that hill, and then you look down, and then you see the Great Lakes and Superior. Superior, I thought, record-wise, is always hard to match up with the other teams in Wisconsin. Superior is the biggest school in that part of the state. They play the Duluth, Minnesota schools there. Duluth is a 3-high-school town. So all of those high schools are smaller than Superior, just on the other side of the state border. I'll tell you this, year after year, Superior always has a good athletic program. Superior plays elite-level girls basketball. Year after year, their football team is good. Remember going up there for a DC Everest baseball win in the playoffs, one of those back-and-forth high-scoring games. Superior's got a really nice athletic department, and when we come up there, Superior is always a good host. We hope that we can return the favor. Basketball coverage tonight is brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit Mutual of Wausau to find an agent near you. And we're sponsored by Elite Auto Care, where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. A lot of people have been working in the Everest Athletic Department to make these games happen. It's been a full day of basketball. The Pat Chryslow Memorial Girls Basketball Tournament is being played here. They had afternoon games. Everest girls were in action. Were blown out by Regis earlier today. They'll play Rhinelander tomorrow. That's not a Zaleski sports game, but they'll be in action in the afternoon. If you're one of those people, say, for instance, who likes basketball instead of shopping, come early and enjoy the game. Our pregame shoot-around is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. We'll meet our starting lineups when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Both teams come over to their benches. Evergreens wear the home whites with green numerals and yellow trim. Superior's in the red with the powder blue numbers and letters. Their coach, Corey Dederick, wearing the sports jacket, the powder blue sports jacket with the red tie. Someone in his family must be in the haberdashery business. Put a hat on him, he could be Tom Landry. We had the national anthem before our first game, so I think we're going to introduce our starters, and then I think we're ready to go as the boys' basketball season gets underway for both of these teams. Nice-sized Everest crowd is kind of filled in the bleachers just below us. Superior, I mean, it's such a long trip, doesn't have as many of their fans who've made this trip across the way. So the Evergreens open at home, Superior tonight, Eau Claire North tomorrow, both games here on Zaleski Sports. Although we'll get the national anthem once, we'll get the sportsmanship announcement twice. It's being given to the crowd. Yeah, this has been a working weekend to make all of these games happen here in the Everest Athletic Department and for our high school officials. I joke with the officials, say, how much work do you have? And it's usually as much as my wife will allow. Here comes the starting five for the Superior Spartans. Braden Aker is a senior. Akers 6'3". There's Tresson Sangier. Landon Ehring is a sophomore. Drew Easel is also a sophomore. And Calvin Anderson. So 3 sophomores start. Calvin Anderson's the tallest kid for Superior, 6'5". 3 softs and 2 seniors. So let's see how that looks. That's a couple of new faces on varsity. Evergreen starters, Colin Ebersold. Colin looks like he's taller from a season ago, and the Evergreens will need that height. Cade Felch, who got a lot of playing time as a freshman, starts now for his sophomore year. There's Cohen Preby, who was great from behind the three-point arc a year ago. Cohen's a junior and comes off a great football season. Owen Sayol's a senior. And Casey Studeman, a junior. Evergreens can knock it down from the three-point arc, but you know, teams that are outside shot dependent can blow hot and cold over the course of a season. Basketball is brought to you by Foundation Finance. Here's a chance to work for a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Colin Ebersold's going to jump center for the Evergreens against Calvin Anderson. Anderson's got the height advantage. The boys' basketball adventure gets underway now. And more games coming up tomorrow. Whistle sounds, balls in the air. Let's light this candle. Tap back to Superior. They'll have the first possession. Tristan Sangar to the front court, directs traffic. Evergreens come out man-to-man defense. Entry pass down low. Sangar got it back and finishes at the rim. Good-looking set play. Senior to senior. The scoring. In the backcourt, Cohen Preby gets it ahead to Felch, who's double-teamed. Tight man-to-man defense. Felch, entry pass. Ebersold in the paint, kicks it back out. Felch, three ball flies, too strong. One-and-done trip. Landon Ehring, one of the shorter players on the court, comes away with the rebound. Evergreen's got to fight through some of these screens on defense. Sangier, three, good. So the senior opens up hot, makes his first two shots, 5-0. Picked up his dribble on the double team. Evergreen gets it to Sayol in the corner. Back out to Cade Felch. Entry pass in traffic. Ebersold's double team, got to reach in foul. Superior wanted the travel. The hit came first. Evergreens will inbound underneath. That foul is on Brandon Acker. Inbounded underneath all the way up high, and the Evergreens turn it over. To the basket, looking to dunk and missing everything. Back out for a three. That's short too. Rebound to Cohen Preby. Evergreens looking for something in transition that's ahead to Studeman. He carried that ball. So the Evergreens have turned it over on their last two possessions. So Tristan Sangier is who you'll want to keep an eye on. Missed the dunk, but has a three and a drive. Long three, short. A step behind the arc. Got an over-the-back foul on Superior. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. Their website, expresspros.com. Drew Eisel called for the foul, non-shooting. Double team as Felch picked up his dribble. Ebersold to the baseline. Sayol three around and out, no good. Offensive rebound. Basket there for Casey Studeman. With Marcus Hall no longer playing, he's part of the Everest Alumni Club. Studeman's got to be a big presence on the boards this season for the Evergreens. Driving in traffic, basket, and a foul. A chance to complete the three-point play for Brandon Aker. Fouled by Colin Ebersold. Missed it. Studeman tracks down the miss in the corner. It's early. 7-2 Spartans over Evergreens. Sayol back out to Preby. Again, the Evergreens could always go on the run because they're so good from behind the three-point arc. Superior plays tight man-to-man defense. Someone who could drive to the basket would have a big advantage. Studeman bumped hard underneath. He scores and he's fouled. Studeman's a presence underneath. Calvin Anderson, the big for Superior, whistled for the foul. Team's third, his first. Studeman to try and complete the three-point play. Too strong. You could tell right off his hands. Bricked it. 7-4. Looking to drive into the basket. Missing at the rim is Anderson. No finish. Loose ball foul on the Evergreens. A lot of whistles early in this game. It's on Cade Felch, his first. Felch saw a lot of court time as a freshman. They're giving him shots on that. Okay. Anderson's basket is good. So they're calling that a shooting foul, then that would be a late whistle. Got them both. Evergreen's operating against full court pressure and turned over. That's the Everest third turnover of the half. And a breakaway down at the other end. Aker scores his third and fourth points. 11-4. For the Evergreens so far, this looks like a first game of the season. A little sloppy. Dribbling out of trouble. Gets that over to the basket. Driving, missing at the rim. Preby with the right idea, but no finish. Was contested. Trayson Sangar gives it back out, and sticking it from the corner is Brandon Aker. Aker's got 7, 14-4. Another turnover. Everest bench thought that player was hit. Dunked on the other end by Sangier, who now has 7. Evergreens need an early timeout, down 16-4. We'll take 1-2. Superior off to a good start on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm Chris Conley, so this is the definition of a good start for Superior. They've got 16 points. We're only 3 minutes into the game. Turnovers, 4-0. It's the Evergreens who turned the ball over too much here. Studeman gets it back in the front court. Now over to Preby. Preby with the dribble. Long cross-court pass, bad idea. Another turnover. Away from behind, that was knocked loose by Seol, and the Evergreens get it back. Preby's in the front court. Gives it over to Felch. Down low, Studeman draws the double team, so someone's got to be open. Studeman tried to dribble out of it and rolls it off the rim. Tough look. Boy, putting the ball on the floor there is ill-advised. Studeman got away with it, still got a look at the rim, but missed on the contested double team. Cross court, another 3 is in the air, and that's too strong. Crashing the boards for the rebound was the Evergreens' Felch. It's out of bounds. I think this goes to Everest. Yes? No, Superior. Owen Seol is out. Sakari Jones is in for the Evergreens. Trying a screen there for Sangier. Drives in. He traveled. Superior is looking for a foul. Travel and the stumble came first. Aker comes out. Kyle Johnson is in for the Spartans. Full court pressure stays on. Inbounded to Preby. That's knocked away. Wow, bumped from behind with Studeman, and there's no call. It's twice now the Evergreens have turned the ball over on what they thought was a foul. Back out. Step back 3, too strong. So Sangier has missed his last 2. Evergreens in transition to the front court. Cross to Felch and a foul. Sangier's called for his first, team's 4th. Cade Felch will inbound for the Evergreens. Up to Studeman, everything but a finish. Studeman got it tapped back, miss at the rim. Fighting for that, unable to finish, Zachary Jones. Nothing's gone down for the Evergreens, stuck at 4 points for a long time. Sanger in trouble, spins, dishes off to the corner. Evergreens trying to tighten up the defense. The bench encourages them on. Picking up his dribble was Landon Enring. Pass down low. Evergreens collapsed on the big man Calvin Anderson, who wisely goes back out. Superior's doing this as a half-court set off a screen. Three, no good for Aker. Rebound to the Evergreens. Felch. To the corner, Preby. Studeman double-teamed, extra pass. Ebersol back out. Studeman got his man in the air, tries to make an extra pass along the baseline. Evergreens looking for the open shot. Here it comes, too strong for Cohen Preby. Evergreens have not found the range from the outside. When they do, they can cut into this lead. Trailing 16-4, hoping the hole doesn't get too deep. Pass along the baseline to the rim. Basket. Points for Brandon Aker, who has 9 in the early going. And we've got another timeout. Evergreens trailing 18-4. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Owen Sayol has come back into the game for the Evergreens after the timeout. They've got the ball, trailing by 14. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural and steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Evergreens got to get across the 10-second line here, and they just barely do. Ahead to Zachary Jones, now on the wing. Pass was down at the feet of Ebersol. Ebersol, foul line extended to the wing. Felch is open. Got to hit this one. Yes, sir! Cade Felch. First Evergreen to find the range from behind the arc. Hopefully the first of many tonight. Tristan Sangers directing traffic, takes it himself, misses at the rim. It's a block. One of those 50-50 calls. Is it a charge? Is it a block? They're going to say the Everest defender did not have his feet set. It will go on Zachary Jones, his first, team's third. Free throws are coming up here, yes? Yes. First, we're going to get a towel out. Do a little housekeeping on the low blocks near the court. Nope, not necessary. Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm with their price match guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You'll get the best price on a huge selection of toys. Toyland at Fleet Farm. Trishan Sanger hits one of two. 19-7. Felch thought about the three. Along the baseline, Sayol blocked. Non-shooting foul. Evergreens will inbound underneath their own basket. Foul was on Drew Eisel, his second for Superior. Sophomores got two. 5 on the team. All the way up high to Cade Felch, who quickly draws the double team. To the corner, popping the three, Preby off the mark, no good. Preby's 0 for 2 from the field. Ebersol was unable to track it down, now stolen. Evergreens don't have numbers, going to the rim anyway, basket and a foul. Free throws are coming up. I get it, Preby got the ball and was in go mode, but it was 1-on-2. You probably want to back the ball out there. He's getting to the free throw line anyway. Kyle Johnson is called for the foul. Evergreens will go into the bonus for the rest of the half, and there's 9.5 to go. Preby shoots 2 free throws, the first of which is good. He's at the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro is the number 1 choice for cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Preby got them both. 19-9. Evergreens put on a little pressure defense, looking to trap there. Superior breaks it. Open in the corner from behind the backboard, and it's good. That's a tough shot. Drained by Isaac Peterson off the bench. You kidding me? Trapped in the corner. Sayol. Studeman had it knocked away. A 7th turnover for the Evergreens. 3 ball, almost points off the miss. Studeman tried to battle for that too, couldn't get it. Superior by 13 and the ball. Nice pass down low, but no finish. Aker misses at the rim. Evergreens along the baseline. Preby held, goes back out. 3 ball coming, left it short. Owen Sayol didn't quite have the range. Yeah, I mean, this game will look different if the Evergreens find the range from behind the 3-point arc. They have not so far. Evergreens have only won 3, and that's going to be a bigger part of their game as they go through this season. 8 minutes to go until halftime. Yeah, just the points have come easier for Superior in this first half so far. Off a screen, 3 ball. Open, that's the look you're looking for. Drew Eisel, no finish. Studeman gets the rebound. Studeman front court, knocked away from behind. Everest ball. It's a quick break for Treshawn Sanger, comes back in. Calvin Anderson, one of the bigs, comes out. For the Evergreen, Sayol comes out now. And Zachary Jones comes back in. Evergreens have not gone deep off their bench. Xavier Edwards is in now too. First time we've seen X in the game. Studeman back out, 3 ball, quick pop, no good. Preby. By my count, Preby's 0 for 4. Off the screen, another 3. High, arcing, no good. Ball's loose. Felch secures it for the Evergreens. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Just 9 points on the scoreboard for the Evergreens. Preby across to Felch. Feeder set. High, 3, round and out. Offensive rebound, Studeman. Back out to Felch. Zachary Jones from the corner. Evergreens will reset to Felch. Only 1 from behind the arc for the Evergreens so far. Studeman bumped, double teamed, and he's fouled. Evergreens are in the bonus. Free throws coming up from the Serve Pro free throw line. Jamie Wetzel, Serve Pro. Call Jamie at Serve Pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Brandon Aker has picked up his 2nd foul. And Casey Studeman is at the free throw line, 1-1. Live on a miss. And it's a miss. Contested rebound, Superior has it. Driving in, too strong for Sanger. Evergreen's Ebersold gets the rebound. Out of bounds. Stays with the Evergreens. Camping World of Rothschild on I-39 has a huge selection of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World, Rothschild. Superior's been a good defensive team in this first half. Open for a three, high, arcing, good! Cohen Preby. Cohen drops his first three of the evening. 10-point game. Evergreen's a couple of times now have been soft at the foul line extended. Superior hasn't been taking that shot. Anderson's back in the game, turned it over. Chance to get it down to single digits. Studeman stripped and a late whistle. And they're going to say the Superior player double dribbled after knocking it away from Studeman. Evergreens will get the ball back. So clean on the block and then turned over. Kind of a bailout call that gives the ball back to the Evergreens. See if they can take advantage here. Preby will inbound along the baseline. Evergreens want a timeout. Thought they were going to get called for a 5-second violation. 22-12, and Everest has the ball when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Evergreens took this timeout because they were having some trouble getting the ball inbounds under their own baseline. They'll try again as the teams come out of the huddle and back onto the floor. I'm Chris Conley. Superior 22, Everest 12, but the story of the game is the Evergreens have been cold from the floor. If that changes, the look of this game changes. We're brought to you by JD Tube Benders, a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. A full-service tube bending operation, this large employer could be the next step in your career. Apply at jdtube.com. jdtube.com. Xavier Edwards gets the inbounds pass. To the baseline, Felch for a three. Good! That's Everest's third from behind the arc. The lead takes a haircut down to 7. Down low, Studeman bumping, a lot of contact, and the basket for Calvin Anderson. Anderson's lucky he didn't land on the free throw line, too. So after the Everest 3, Superior answers with a 2 down at the other end. Here's a reach in, and here's the second foul on Trishan Sanger. Sanger started the game with a quick 8 points and has a couple of misses since then. It's a 1-1 coming up. Looks like Colin Ebersold will shoot these free throws from the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Ebersold makes the first. Senior's first points of this new campaign. I think it's reasonable to say that the Evergreens are going to have the deficit down to a more manageable margin by the time we get to halftime. 7-point lead for Superior. They had been up by as many as 17. So the Evergreens have owned the middle stages of the first half. And Sanger, who I think is Superior's best player, on the bench with 2 fouls. Yeah, there's a push-off. They got that. Calvin Anderson just called for his second foul. Sure, he put that elbow out into the defender's face. Almost hit him in the chin. Anderson picks up his second foul, and the ball goes over to Everest. Studeman up high. Felch for a 3. This would make it interesting. Yes, sir. Felch, 1, 2, 3 threes. And here comes Everest. Now down by just 4. We've got a timeout on the floor. The clock should be stopped here. One of the officials has noticed that it's still running. And the question is, who took the timeout? Superior is saying they don't want it. We lost about 4 or 5 seconds as the clock continued to run after the whistle. And the whistle gives the Evergreens a chance to set up full court pressure. Told you, Everest is too good from behind the arc not to claw their way back into this game, and they sure have. Superior came out hot, but the Evergreens have made steady progress since then. Into traffic, flung towards the basket. Free throws are coming up. I believe this is Drew Eisel who's getting to the free throw line. Cade Felch has picked up his second foul. In the act of shooting, so 2 free throws coming here. Misses the first. Superior's just 3 of 6 from the foul line here in the first half. Out comes Cade Felch. In for the Evergreens is A.J. Reynolds on the floor for the first time today. Drew hits the second of 2 free throws. Wiggly Field says for great food and cold drinks for any occasion, it's Wausau's favorite post-game stop. Lunch, dinner, or just to get away with friends. A great atmosphere at Wiggly Field and Dome, Schofield Avenue. Studeman with his dribble almost knocked away from behind, and Studeman's going to be called for lowering that shoulder. Superior gets the ball back with a 5-point lead. It's the 5th team foul on the Evergreens. When Superior commits their next foul, Everest goes to the double bonus. 3.5 until halftime. Pass down low, turned over. Turnovers, too. The Evergreens were turning the ball over too much early in this game. That's now evened up. Everest with 7 turnovers, Superior with 6. And Trishawn Sanger comes back in the game with 2 fouls. He's got instructions not to commit the third. The Evergreens got to be aware of this. I'd run a play that goes towards him. Studeman splits defenders. Baseline, back out. Cohen Preby was open for a moment, didn't pull the trigger on the 3. Then the defense came to him. This is tipped around, loose ball. Sanger picks it up. That went off somebody's foot and not called. Sanger comes in and gets points. Now is 11 for the game. So the lead was down to 4, and now Superior's pushed it back up to 7 with 3 minutes to go in the half. Xavier Edwards. Ebersol now to the baseline. 3, Studeman left it short. And Sanger with the 2 fouls has a basket and just got that rebound. So off the bench, again, not wanting to pick up the third before halftime for sure, but he's paid dividends. 3 ball here, fading backwards, too strong. A.J. Reynolds comes up with the rebound for the Evergreens, gives it over to Preby. Ahead to Studeman. Edwards has it. Evergreens are going to put Sale back in the game. He awaits at the scorer's table at the next stoppage. A rare half-court set in this game for the Evergreens. Trying to split was Sale, goes back out. Reynolds, now they reset. That was Preby, and Preby got the ball back. Xavier Edwards goes back out. Almost knocked away. Again, reach in, that's going to be 2 free throws. Well, you don't want to commit that foul. You're committing that foul 30 feet away from the basket, and you're giving up 2 free throws there. A coachable moment for sure. Kyle Johnson picks up his second. Preby's reliable at the foul line. Puts the first one right through. Couple of minutes on the floor for A.J. Reynolds. Ends as Sale checks in for him. 1 out of 2. 6-point game as we come down the stretch of the first half. I'm looking over at our production crew. Do we have Coach on a couch at halftime? Not yet. Oh, but we will. Sanger is cut off, spins, dishes to the baseline. Another tough three, and it's good. That shot is almost from behind the backboard, and Isaac Peterson's hit from that spot twice. Put an X there for him. Back to a 9-point lead for Superior. See if the Evergreens have an answer. Ebersold is double teamed down low, fought through it, and misses at the rim. Couldn't get through the double team. Superior can get this back to double digits. 105, 104, 103 till halftime. Bad pass, turned over. Evergreens 2-on-1 to the rim basket. Good. Preby bumps himself up to 8 in the scorer's column. Cut off in the lane, back out. 3, short. Rebound to Studeman of the Evergreens. Whole final shot here. It's a 7-point game. Ebersold in the corner. Back out, that's kicked. 28 seconds left in the half, and the Evergreens can ponder what they'd like to do. Evergreens want Cade Felch, a better three-point shooter, to come in. He'll come in for Ebersold. Xavier Edwards, not really a shooter, stays on the floor for the Evergreens in this spot. So that's interesting personnel. Everest will get the ball to start the second half, so kind of playing with house money. 20 seconds to go until halftime. Down to 10, so it's go time for the Evergreens. Cade Felch to the rim, entry pass, Studeman double teamed, goes back out. Felch, 3, contested, missed everything. Out of bounds to Superior. 2 seconds left. Evergreens want Ebersold back in for his defense. Felch will come out. 2 ticks to work with. This will count if it goes from 3/4 court. It hit the rim, no good. Whew! And that's where the first half comes to an end. Superior by 7. Times in just a moment. So we will give you our first half scorers. Halftime is brought to you by Greenheck Group, a global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you at greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. 30-27 halftime between DC Everest and Superior.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
It's halftime in the DC Everest boys basketball season opener. The Evergreens have not had the lead in this game. The Evergreens got within 4, and they trail by 7 at halftime. I'm Chris Conley. Here's our first half scoring. The Evergreens have all their scoring from 4 players. Cade Felch has hit 3 from behind the arc. He's got 9. Cohen Preby has 8. 4 for Casey Studeman, who was more of a presence earlier in the first half than he was in the later stages. Studeman's had to fight through a lot of double teams. He has 4. Colin Ebersold has 2. Evergreens have hit 4 from behind the three-point arc, 7 turnovers, and are 5 for 8 from the foul line. Superior, Trishawn Sanger has 10 to lead all scorers, only person in double digits in the first half. Brandon Aker has 9. 6 from Isaac Peterson. He's hit 2 threes from the same corner, the very far corner in front of the Everest bench. 6 for Isaac. 4 for Calvin Anderson, and 1 for Drew Eisel. Superior also has 4 threes, and they've also turned the ball over 7 times. Superior is 4 of 7 from the foul line. Elegant Occasion says it's party dress sale time at Elegant Occasions. 30% off prom and homecoming dresses Tuesday through Friday with an appointment at Elegant Occasions. It's a limited time sale that ends soon. Make an appointment today at elegantoccasions.net. And we're brought to you by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Earlier in the Everest Boys Basketball Invitational, Hamilton Sussex beat Eau Claire North 94-65. Evergreens will play Eau Claire North tomorrow. That's scheduled for an 8 o'clock start. So the last game to wrap up a big Friday and Saturday of basketball here at the Everest Fieldhouse. And the game tomorrow will be here on Zaleski Sports. Teams are starting to come out of the locker room. So the halftime shoot-around is about to begin. Our next DC Everest Sports broadcast is Tuesday as we move across the hallway to the Green Heck Fieldhouse. It'll be our first ice hockey coverage of the winter sports season. DC Everest 1-1, a win against Northland Pines and a loss to Onalaska. Evergreens will be taking on the Northwest Icemen. It's the co-op program run by the Barron School District. They've had some good matches over the years. So our hockey debut coming up Tuesday here on Zaleski Sports. Going to be a big winter of winter sports coverage. Going to be a big winter of winter sports coverage. That makes sense? I hope it did. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed to provide a strong academic foundation for each child, with the flexibility to learn on their own schedule and at their own pace. They even host hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among students. More information online at ruralvirtual.org, ruralvirtual.org. We'll come back and get the second half underway after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the number one goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Second half about to get underway. Is a 7-point deficit dig out a bull? Oh, it sure is. Again, the Evergreens only so-so from behind the three-point arc, and this team's going to take a lot of three-pointers over the course of a season. I mean, it's their strong suit. Ebersold, Felch, Preby, and Sayol are all known quantities from behind the three-point arc. Everest will get the ball and will move from right to left on our Zaleski Sports cameras. And Cade Felch will inbound to get us underway for half number 2. And here we go. Felch, Preby, Ebersold, Sayol, and Studeman on the floor to start the second half for the Evergreens. Bounce down low to Studeman, looking to make an extra pass, goes back out. To the corner, double team there, not giving Preby any room along the baseline. Back out, 3 the other way, good to open up the second half. Owen Sayol, first points of his senior year. So just like that, it's a 3-point lead, the closest the Evergreens have been in a long time. Sanger plays with 2 fouls. Just had the ball a moment ago. Loose ball. And we got a whistle. Got to give a quick timeout here to Superior. I'm not sure about that. I don't think Superior had possession of the ball. It is a 30-second timeout, and Superior will keep possession by the skin of their teeth. We'll be back after a quick break on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Referees usually give the team that had possession last the benefit of the doubt on those quick timeout calls. They sure did for Superior there. Superior keeps the ball. The Evergreens are within 4 points. Driving, scoring. That's Sanger, who's been good on the drive today. Into the front court, got a whistle, got a foul on Superior. It's going to be Brandon Akers' third foul, I think. Make sure that it's on him. It is. Akers, the first player to the 3-foul club. Evergreens baseline, Felch, good! So the Evergreens open with back-to-back threes. Sanger looks to drive in. He's fouled, and he gets the roll on the continuation. Chance to answer with a conventional 3. We're brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and more. It's a growing company to get your career on the right path. Great Lakes Cheese. Apply online, greatlakescheese.com. Colin Ebersold is called for the foul. There's a chance to complete the three-point play. So that counts as an answer. So the Evergreens off to a good start, but they've cut into the lead only by 1 point. Entry pass to Ebersold in traffic, stripped. Spin move almost stolen, had to go back out. Still on the floor with 3 fouls as Aker goes back out. 3 ball here, no good. Wow, the Evergreens kind of slow to that ball. They're going to say that ball's out of bounds. Yep, on the line, turned over to the Evergreens. Demonstrative call from our baseline official, think he got it right. A minute into this second half. Preby tried to fight through a double team, ill-advised. And Trishan Sanger gets more points. He's got 7 so far in the second half. 17 for the game. Everybody's need an answer for him. Preby to the front court. Sale strong to the rim, everything but the finish. Tried an underhand scooping shot, would not go. Came in a little too hot. To the rim, Superior answers. Calvin Anderson now has 6 points. Superior's got this back to a 10-point lead. Evergreens are taking a timeout. This will be a full timeout, and we'll take one too. This is Everest basketball on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Yeah, the Evergreens taking this timeout have only 2 left in the ballgame. Trishan Sanger has been heard from. He got his second foul and came back into the game with 3.5 minutes left until halftime. He stayed out of foul trouble and has added a quick 7 points since halftime. He had 10 at the half, now has 17. Best player on the floor right now? You bet. Cade Felch will inbound for the Evergreens. Here's Preby, Studeman. Seol. Double team, splits through it, and Seol turns it over. Dunking and missing the dunk. Too much showboating there. Sanger missed a dunk in the first half, too. Ball goes over to the Evergreens. And I appreciate the emphatic moments in the game as much as anyone, but you got to make them. To the baseline, 3, Sale, good! So, I mean, nothing at the other end on the showboating dunk, and the Evergreens get a 3. 7-point game, just where it was at halftime. An answer 3 that's no good, but there's a foul fighting for the loose ball. It's against Superior. The basket did not go in. That's not a basket. Now ball goes over to the Evergreens. Drew Eisel, sophomore, just picked up his 3rd foul. That ball hit both sides of the cylinders and did not go down. Superior arguing that the shot should have counted. Doesn't matter. Wasn't good anyway. Chance for the Evergreens to edge a little closer. Evergreens can't afford to burn another timeout getting across the timeline, and they do. There's Preby double-teamed. Long cross court. Felch trying for a three, contested, no good. Up for the offensive rebound. That's a big board there for Jones, and then the outlet pass is turned over. Something good, something bad. Evergreens need another stop here at a 7-point game. 7 points at halftime, 7 points right now. Step back three, open, no good. Up goes Zachary Jones for the rebound. So Jones being heard from on the boards right now. Reach in, almost turned over. Studeman up high. Preby guarded closely. Got that player right in his shirt. To Studeman, stripped. Everest ball. Went out of bounds off Anderson. Trishan Sanger was taken out after the blown dunk. He comes back in, so that was a very short stay on the bench. 39-32. In traffic, Studeman misses at the rim, follows with his own rebound. He's fouled and he scores. Studeman following his own miss. First points in a while for Casey. And that's the fourth foul on one of the Superior starters, Brandon Ecker. Ecker to the bench. Drew Eisel, who also has 3 fouls, comes back in. Free throw coming up from the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Superior's trying to get that foul changed to somebody else. They're not going to win that argument. Studeman misses. Offensive rebound. Sale to the rim. No finish. Tipped around. Superior comes away with the ball. Studeman's now 0 for 3 from the foul line. 5-point game. Cut off, running the rim, late foul. Evergreens don't like that call. Free throws are coming up for Tresson Sanger. It's the 3rd foul on Cade Felch. This is a pretty extended conversation. Sanger is now 3 of 4 from the foul line and gets one more. Got them both. Still a 7-point lead, so the Evergreens have at times gotten closer. They've been within 3. But not been able to get over the hump. Pass down low. Basket missing at the rim is Jones and out of bounds to Superior. Got the look they want. Got Jones in traffic. No finish. Colin Ebersold's coming back in for the Evergreens. Takari Jones is coming out. Swapping a senior for a junior here. We're brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax and records, they've got you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. Superior's not been able to build their lead in the second half. The Evergreens have been pesky. More than 12 and a half minutes to go in the game, so there's all the time in the world. This one still hangs in the balance. Driving in, a lot of contact, offensive foul. It's got to be the 3rd foul on Tresson Sanger. He's got to come out now. Nope, actually they're keeping him in. They will take out Drew Eisel. Nope, now Tresson is indeed coming out. Can't keep him in with the 3 fouls at this stage in the game. Too much time left. Evergreen's got to break the timeline here. And they do. Felch just gets it across. Baseline 3. Preby. Good! Contested. And Preby sticks it to the double-digit club. Preby's got 11. 4-point game. Long 2. Round and out. Studeman with the rebound for the Evergreens. On the Anderson miss, got a whistle. That's a carry, and it's a 5th turnover in the second half for the Evergreens. It's a big turnover. Get the lead down to 4. You've got the ball. Chance to get it down to 2. And kind of an unforced error there. Spinning on Studeman, too strong. Anderson misses. Evergreens get that rebound. Studeman in the corner finds Ebersol. He's double teamed down low. Makes the extra pass. Ebersol to Seol, who has 8 points all in the second half. Here come the Evergreens. It's a 2-point game. And Tristan Sanger's waiting at the scorer's table with the 3 fouls. He'll come back in on the next stoppage. Open for a 3. It's no good. Evergreens can tie or take the lead after a reach-in foul. The reach-in is on the sophomore Landon Loring, who's going to exit the game. Superior's 4th team foul. Evergreens can tie the game or take their first lead if they could stick a 3 here. Felch to Studeman to the corner. Seol had it for a moment. Felch is guarded closely. A lot of marksmen on the floor right now for the Evergreens. A lot of guys who can hit the 3. Trying to set up Preby there, but the pass, as you saw, was high. Inside to Studeman, and having to back off there with the fouls was Sanger, and Studeman scores. Tie game. Yeah, couldn't commit your 4th foul, couldn't contest at the rim. Trishan was smart on that play, but the game is tied now. Straight on 3. Lead change again. Comes right back to Superior. Sangar hits the 3. He's got 22 for the night. Superior's taking a timeout here. This one got interesting. 44-41. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back. This game got tied 41-41 on a Studeman basket. And then Tristan Sanger answers with a 3 at the other end. That's where we're at now. Superior 44, Everest 41. It's the Evergreens ball. 10:18 left in the game. I'm Chris Conley. We've had a good one here. Both of these teams turn it around and play tomorrow. Superior at 2:30 against Hamilton Sussex. No Zaleski Sports coverage of that. It's a 2:30 game. Evergreens and Eau Claire North tomorrow on Zaleski Sports at 8 o'clock. Studeman guarded closely in the corner. Goes cross court to Felch. Long 3, no good. Studeman gets the rebound up and in. 1-point game. Big offensive board for the Evergreens there. Studeman's got 6 in the second half and 10 overall. So Studeman starting to assert himself. No look pass. That's nice. Sanger sets up Calvin Anderson, who now has 8. So the teams trade baskets. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Jamie Schley, American Family Insurance. Thanks for bringing us this entertaining basketball game. Black Friday. This is better than waiting in the line at some store somewhere, isn't it? Of course it is. Felch open for a moment, did not pop the 3. Felch gets it back. 3 ball here, Sayol, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound and a bump on Colin Ebersold. It's only the Evergreens' 3rd foul of the second half. Ebersold now has 3. Everest starter is going to go out. Ebersold to the bench. Xavier Edwards in. X gave the Evergreens some minutes in the first half. 9 minutes to go. Evergreens have just had trouble setting up a defensive matchup against Tristan Sanger. Here's a 3, round and out. Offensive rebound, a lot of bumping. Loose, Superior still has the handle. Back out to Sanger. You think down the stretch of this game the plays are going through him? I think so. Open 3, no good. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound off the Isaac Peterson miss. Peterson hit 2 from behind the arc in the first half. Missed that one. In a 3-point game. Preby, long 3, just missed. Goes out of bounds. Superior will get the ball. Preby was a step behind the arc, but he was open. Preby hits that shot more times than not if no one's in his face. We're brought to you by Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public partners since 1984. They have their own service and fabrication department and can assist in any municipal or industrial situation. A 100% employee-owned company, Staub Construction. Traveling. Ball goes over to the Evergreens. That's Superior's first turnover since halftime. 8 for the game, so Superior overall has been careful with the basketball. Felch brings it up for the Evergreens to Preby. Studeman right back to Preby. Cross court to Felch. Overplayed on the baseline. This is a push. As Sayol is helped up right in front of his bench. That's the 6th team foul on Superior. So the Evergreens are in the bonus for the rest of the night. And a 3rd on Calvin Anderson. Loose, turned over on the inbounds play. Boy, in set moments in the game, you hate to see the turnovers. Evergreens get it down to a 1-possession game, then turn it over on the inbounds. Evergreens are lucky they weren't called for a foul there. Driving in, that's a little too easy. Akers' first points of the second half. 48-43. You know, Superior's going to be a good team this year, and the Evergreens are giving them a game. As the time after Marcus Hall has still looked okay. Evergreens are going to have wins tonight. I'm not sure how this is going to go. That's a push, and free throws are coming up for Owen Sayol. 1-1 here. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Now that's the 7th team foul on Superior. This is a 1-1 coming up. Everest coach Oliver Drake up off the bench to remind everyone. Drew Eisel is called for the foul, and indeed free throws are coming up. Owen Sayol has 8 points, all in the second half. You want to come back in a game like this, can't be leaving points at the free throw line. No, sir. From what we saw earlier today, the Evergreens will be a step down in competition when they play Eau Claire North tomorrow. Missed that. Tapped around. 4-point game, and Superior's got the ball. Travel. Turned over. I saw that. Double dribble. S.C. Swiderski says an S.C. Swiderski apartment is where you want to live, work, and play all through central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Sales got the ball to Felch on the wing. Felch is guarded closely on the overplay. It's the ball back over to Sale. Felch back to Sale. Preby's got it. Entry pass to Studeman. Draws a crowd back out. Sale open for a three. Round and out. And it's a one-and-done trip. Big rebound for Calvin Anderson. 6 minutes to go. Yeah, but the Evergreens have to guard against here is a Superior run. Step back, good. Trashawn Sanger, Mr. Everything. 24 points. Sanger's got a steal. He's not going to dunk this time. He'll lay it in. Evergreens are going to take a timeout. What's that whistle about, though? Did somebody say something? Yes. There's a technical foul that's been called here, I believe. Yes, there is. That's some kind of taunting or something that was said after the basket. So the basket makes it an 8-point game, but here comes 2 technical fouls. First is good for Cohen Preby. Preby gets them both. So that kind of wipes out the 2 at the other end, and the Evergreens will get the ball. And, yeah, the technical foul was called on Trashawn Sanger. That's his 4th, and he goes over to the bench. So he said something or got called for the tee after the breakaway basket. Just hard to have your best player on the bench with 4 fouls at this stage of the game. Cross-court pass knocked away. Bad time for that turnover. Evergreens have turned the ball over 14 times tonight. To Superior's 9. Aker is on the floor with 4 fouls. Got a whistle. Turned over. Push. That's Aker's 5th foul. He's out of the game. Why are we still playing here? They're saying that's his 4th personal foul. I had him for 5. Down low to Studeman, who finishes. Over the top, and the Evergreens are within 2. I've got this at 52-50. Are we right, or is our scoreboard here wrong? Got a whistle. Superior's going to get free throws. The foul is on Casey Studeman. It's only Studeman's 2nd. Here come 2 free throws. Good. Calvin Anderson will get 1 more free throw. Got them both. 54-48. Driving in, extra pass. This three will cut it in half. Missed everything. Left short by Cade Felch. Felch was open. Evergreens need a stop. It's the time in the game when you don't want to make the hole deeper. This is Aker with 4 fouls on the floor. Over on a clear out, contested at the rim, a miss. Studeman gets the rebound. Evergreens do not have numbers here. Preby got to split defenders anyway. High to the rim, no good. And that's a foul on the Evergreens. Preby need to make a better decision there. It was 1 against 3 defenders. Preby tried to split the 2. It's a tough shot at the rim. Nothing doing. Preby is called for his 3rd foul. The Evergreens are not near the bonus yet. Evergreens have 5 team fouls, so a few more to give. We're sponsored by Nicolet Bank. Personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Medford, Colby, Edgar, and Merrill, or online at nicoletbank.com. Need a stop at a 6-point game. Some of the fans thought that ball went on the end line. May have gone into the backcourt. No whistle. Clear out now. Studeman got a hand in there and got the turnover. Big defensive play. Studeman. A pocket picked along the baseline. Under 3 to go in this one. Strap on your seatbelts. Down the stretch we come here. Entry pass to Studeman, goes back out. Sale was open for a 3 and traveled. Couple of times now the Evergreens have had the ball in key moments and have turned it over. You get the feeling that if Superior sticks a 3 at this stage in the game, that could be a heartbreaker. Evergreens try full court pressure. Kyle Johnson's got the ball in the backcourt. Preby's on him. Over to Brandon Aker. Aker on the clear out. Got tangled up. This is a bailout foul. Non-shooting, but it's going to keep the ball with Superior. I think Colin Ebersol has just picked up his 4th. Indeed. Team 6th, so the next puts Superior in the bonus. Evergreens will shoot the double bonus here. And the Evergreens are keeping Ebersol on the floor. Out comes Seol and in comes Xavier Edwards. Inbounds, that was too easy. Backdoor cut and a basket for Brandon Aker. Evergreen Studeman in trouble and turned over again. Bad time for back-to-back turnovers. A lot of dribbling here for Anderson. Gets to the rim, traveled. Wave off the basket. Well, I'll tell you what, at the 2-minute mark, every possession becomes precious at this stage of the game. Got an 8-point deficit to dig out. Few too many turnovers down the stretch. 3 ball for Felch, too strong. Wasn't set for that. Didn't have his feet the way he wanted them. Baseline 3, this could be the heartbreaker. No good, a miss for Aker. Studeman with a huge rebound for the Evergreens. Got to be in go mode, and it's turned over again. Back the other way, basket. Landon Ehring, big spot for his first bucket of the night. Evergreens by 10, trailing by 10. And 1 minute to go. Evergreens are just not careful enough with the ball down the stretch of this game. Ebersol for a 3, good. And the Evergreens will take a timeout. 1 minute to go. But you think if Superior executes the fundamentals that they'll have a win tonight. I don't know, this Superior team looks good to me. And they're managing some foul trouble down the stretch. Trishan Sanger on the bench with 26 points, 4 fouls. Braden Akers been on the floor for an extended period. He's got 13. He also has 4 fouls. This Superior team looks like a 20-win team to me this year, I think. Got to remember up north they play some of the smaller schools. When you're that far north, sometimes you don't get to pick all of your opponents. Your schedule is dictated in part by geography. But Superior comes down here to DC Everest, and I thought the Evergreens, again, turnovers down the stretch hurt, but that'll get cleaned up as you go deeper into the season. This Evergreens team will get better than tonight. We'll get right back on the horse tomorrow. Right, Superior's got to be careful with the ball. Got to hit their threes down the stretch, right? Evergreens have only 1 timeout left in this game. And we've reached the final minute. 7-point game. Evergreens pressure in the backcourt. There's a bump and a quick foul. 1-1 coming up. Preby has just committed his first foul. So down to the other end we walk. Again, Superior's going to have to make their free throws to close out this game. Anderson is 4 for 4 from the foul line, and he's 5 for 5. Calvin Anderson looked pretty comfortable there. Sophomore now has 11. Got them both. Yeah, time looks like it's going to run out on these Evergreens tonight. But I thought not a bad effort for the first game of the season. Look to get even at 1-1 when they play Eau Claire North. There's a hit, Cohen Preby. And the Evergreens will spend their last timeout. 2 down at the free throw line, and answering with a 3 over here makes it a 6-point game. Will we be down on the court for post-game coverage? Yes, we will. Corey Dedrick, Superior coach, will spend some time with us. I bet he'll bring a player over too, assuming there is no miracle down the stretch. I mean, the 3 makes it a 2-possession game, and if you're an Everest fan, you take the optimistic view here, don't you? Sure you do. Need a turnover or something. Evergreens are going to set up full court press out of this timeout. The Evergreens cannot stop the clock for the rest of regulation. Trailed by 7 at halftime, trail at 6 now. Evergreens got within 3. Landon Enring is going to put this ball in play. Inadvertent horn. We're going to play on through that. Driving to the basket, stripped, but there's a foul. I think this foul is on Xavier Edwards. Shooting 2 free throws. Nope, fouls on Casey Studeman, his 4th. Two free throws. Good. Yeah, that's Calvin Anderson. 7 of 7 at the line. 8 of 8. And an 8-point lead for Superior. 30 seconds and counting down in this one. Edwards in the corner. Evergreens rolling to the rim is Colin Ebersol. Back to a 6-point game, but only 20 ticks left on the clock. Ball is loose on the inbounds. Evergreens take it. Double team. Got a whistle, got a foul. 2 free throws coming up. Boy, if you're Superior, you don't want this. You don't want the team that you're trying to close out getting free throws with the clock stopped. Double bonus. Foul is on Landon Ehring. Cohen Preby, 6 of 7 from the foul line tonight. It's a miss and a big rebound for Superior, secured by Drew Eisel. Under 10 seconds, stripped, got a foul. We're going to go down to the other end and shoot a 1-and-1. Only 5 seconds left on the game clock officially. So it sure looks like time will run out for the Evergreens, who were game in defeat tonight. One and a 5-point lead as Superior gets closer to the moment of victory. Good. Big bucket for Drew Eisel, who gets one more. Got both free throws. This is going to do it. Driving to the rim, this will count. It scores, and that determines the final score on Cohen Preby's basket. Preby will be the high scorer for the Evergreens in defeat with 19. The final score is 64-59. Congratulations to Superior. Fun game tonight. Evergreens did not lead. Got within 3 in the second half, but could get no closer. 26 for Treson Shanger, who led all scorers. Preby, as you've heard, 19 for the Evergreens in defeat. Superior plays Hamilton Sussex tomorrow, 2:30. And the Evergreens will play Eau Claire North at 8. That will be a Zaleski Sports game. We'll go down to the court for post-game coverage in just a moment. Post-game coverage is brought to you by Merrill Steel. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. That's merrillsteel.com. Repeating our final score, Superior 64, DC Everest 59. That wraps up our play-by-play coverage on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Conley.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
My cameraman up there is going to give you the high five.
Here we go. All right.
Corey Dedrick is the Superior coach. He's the good-dressed guy next to me. Coach, congratulations. This is a long day for your team.
Long day, yeah. No, good to get a win. Yeah, excited, for tomorrow.
And the team weathered a couple of runs down the stretch, which is nice to see.
Yeah, our goal was to come out of the game, start good. We did that. We built a lead, and we needed it. But yeah, we weathered the storm. Got some new guys playing minutes, so it was good to see us be able to hang on to the win.
One of the challenges in these invitationals is you don't have any time in the gym before you have to go again tomorrow. What are some of the things when you draw it up on the whiteboard or on the clipboard that you'd like to work on?
Yeah, no, just defensively we need to get the shooters a little bit better. Offensively we need to get guys in scoring positions. We did that in moments. We didn't do it enough, but I think we will tomorrow.
Final score is 64-59 tonight. The Evergreens got within 3 but got no closer. And down the stretch, Calvin Anderson, 8 for 8 from the foul line tonight. And down the stretch, you kept the door closed tonight.
Yes, sir. I just hit the first one, and I saw him go in, and that's all I needed to see, just keep shooting from the free throw.
I thought this was a good early test because this was a physical game. The team seemed evenly matched.
Yeah, I was getting a little frustrated out there, but I came out down the stretch and found a way to win.
I thought your team defensively generated some key turnovers down the stretch that helped you hold on to the lead.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Landon Anrig poked a few away. Drew came down with some key rebounds. It was great to see.
All right, you'll play again tomorrow against Hamilton Sussex, a 20-win team from a year ago that came up with a big win over Eau Claire North earlier today. Our final score tonight, the Evergreens lose their opener 64-59. Superior is in the win column to start off their season. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. Guys, thanks a lot. You have one more thing to do because we do a highlight reel. You say with enthusiasm. He'll give you the high five.
I'm Calvin Anderson, and I'm in the house.
That was tremendous. Thanks a lot.